Today is Wednesday, 20th of March, 2024. 3 among the suspects who killed the Nigerian army has been caught. I think it is a good news. But the bad news about it is that the soldiers who were there in the name of they are searching for people who killed the military has not left the community. So that brings the question of what are they really looking for? Vanguard News, among other media houses, brought this news saying data killing 3 suspects nabbed, moved to army headquarters in Asaba. Data Killíngs, 3 suspects nabbed, moved to army headquarters in Asaba. At least 3 of the suspects who killed 16 officers and men of 181 Amphibious Battalion Nigerian Army, Okuoma, Delta State, last Thursday have been arrested. The arrest came as the president of the Senate, Senator Gael Clavis said yesterday that whoever was responsible for the killing of the military personnel would be brought to justice. He spoke on a day the governor of Delta State, Sheriff Obori, briefed the president, Tinubu, on the issues at Asaba, Abuja, saying that the state is managing the tension caused by the killing and that there won't be further attacks. This is even as the House of Representatives yesterday mandated the Armed Forces of Nigeria to conduct a thorough and awesome investigation into the circumstances that led to the gruesome killing of the military personnel. Vanguard gathered that the suspects were arrested in Port Harcourt yesterday and moved to Army Headquarters Asaba, where they were currently being held. In other words, these suspects they were arrested in Port Harcourt, not even in Delta State. For you to know the reason why we are condemning the siege on the community, because there is no, there are no people that will kill military and remain where they kill the soldiers so that people will call them dead. Definitely they have moved them. In other words, it is just the civilians that are suffering for what they don't know about. Now let me go to the next paragraph. It reads, meanwhile, speaking during the debate on 2 emerged motions by Senator Abdulaziz Yar'Adua APC Katsina Central and Ede Dafionone APC Delta Central on the killings. Senator Akpabio said, I don't want you to conclude. I don't believe that these people are from Niger Delta. That is just it. Because nobody knows these people who perpetrated this act, whether they are Fulani terrorists, so you don't know until they get to the court. That is the best thing for this time. It says, because we respect men and women in uniform. I am saying your additional prayer should be to carry out a thorough investigation to know whether these people are mercenaries from outside Niger Delta who came to commit this crime, because I don't think these people are Niger Deltans. We are not at war to lose such several personnel. No community will go to the extent of doing this kind of thing. I don't think they are from Niger Delta. This is their senator representing Delta Central speaking on the Senate floor, saying that he don't think that these people who killed the soldiers are really from the Niger Delta. Well, since they have arrested the 3 people, but their identity has not been revealed, let us wait to see who these people are. But it will be an unfortunate thing for us to see at the end that these people are not really from the Niger Delta. Now, the next paragraph reads, so I think the first point is we should first establish the culprits who committed this crime, and we must take this serious. Supposing they are not from Niger Delta, supposing they are not even Nigerians, and we now come and be given relief materials to, people should bear the consequences of their character. We will not support relief materials. However, the Senate has begun a probe into the killing of the soldiers as it asked its Committee on Defense, Army, Navy, and Air Force to liaise with the military authorities to get more information on the remote and immediate cause of what is described as dastardly acts. Now, let me stop here on this article. What I'm going to say is that the day that this Nigerian military, 16 of them were killed in Delta State, 70 soldiers were killed in the northern part of the country. But honestly, Nigerian military, they are really suffering. And most of these things are caused by politicians. They are caused by the mismanagement of resources. They are caused by not taking care of the people who owns where they are exploring oil. So soldiers might not be the problem. They might not be the cause. Politicians cause the problem. So sometimes I feel bad for Nigerian military. I feel bad for these people who lost their life and who are losing their life daily on the insurgency, especially in the northern part of the country. So as I was saying, these people, 70 people also died the same day 16 soldiers died. So many Nigerians are saying, why didn't the soldiers carry out siege in the northern Nigeria? Why is it that only south? Anything that happens in the south, in the southeast, in the southwest, it would be another level of invasion. You just imagine when the IPOB were doing peaceful march, and that was contained in the law. They have right to do that for self-determination. They were marching on the streets. They were not hurting anyone. Military came, they started doing python dance, started killing people. That was when insecurity in the southeast started. So these things are being caused by politicians, because military are not in charge, politicians are in charge. The president is the commander-in-chief of all the armed forces in Nigeria. So if he said go, they go. If he said come back, they came back. So it was Buhari that caused that. Why am I saying this? Now, the reason why so many people are dying in the northern part of the country is because intelligence gathering are not there. This is the primary responsibility of the president. Now, the chief of the army staff, I don't really know if the president or the country now budget money for equipment. They should buy it, because army has been accused of corruption, that they are not buying the equipment, even right from the time of Goodluck Jonathan. They should use drone, use combination of military and air forces. If air forces are not cooperating, then the military should have their own helicopter, their own aeroplane, to make sure they carried out a good tax. Because this is not fair. What is going on is very dangerous, and it is going to affect our future as a nation. It's going to affect everything that we labor for. So what I'm saying is that Nigerians should be very careful, especially our political elite. And all these things boils down to one thing. Nigeria needs restructuring. Nigeria needs a new constitution. Nigeria needs a referendum. Nigeria needs a new system. So things are not working. That is where all this thing boils down to. Just imagine what is going on, that in the democratic regime, the soldier has the guts to go into a community and lay a siege, prevent police not to come in, prevent journalists not to come in a democratic government. Soldiers to control. Who sent them? This is what we are talking about, the bad political leadership. So I'm happy that these three suspects were caught. I think they are going to confess and list or name other suspects. But as for now, let us be hopeful. But I think this is a good news. If the military or the president don't hate the South, if Tinubu is not trying to please the North by making sure the South are suffering, I think by now he should evacuate with immediate effect the military out of the communities where this thing happened. Because we don't know who carried out the act. I don't think they are people from the community. Even though they are people from the community, they are criminals. Criminals are not civilians. There must not be collective punishment. This is what we stand.